there! I'm Helen of Helen Jeanne Designs and Hope-Filled Journals, and today I'm going to be preparing my altered book planner for the month of August. I've been away on a little vacation, so I did not get my last two videos taped for the month of July, and I've decided that this month I'm going to do the whole month in one video on how I'm preparing my spreads instead of trying to do it each week. I hope to fill in with some junk journaling videos in between time, and so I'm going to go ahead and get started. First of all, I just want to show you what I'm going to be using. I made these printables for this month, and they're bright colored, very simple. They kind of have a country floral theme around the borders, and some of them I left blank, like this grid paper, and I'm going to do kind of a bullet journal style where I just prepare my weekly spread. I'm going to go ahead and cut some of the papers. So I went through and I cut my printables, and then I rounded the corners with my corner trimmer. Went ahead and did that so I wouldn't have to use the video time for it. And I also used my Distress Oxide and just gave a little bit of color, give it a little bit of a vintage look on the outside of the pages. And I glued them in with my Elmer's glue. Now this glue, I didn't smooth it out, so there's a little bit of bubbling, but I did use very thin paper, just regular printer paper when I printed these up. It seems to work better when I'm gluing it in my altered books, because then it doesn't, it's not as thick as if I were to use thicker paper. So I've got them all glued in, and now I'm going to decorate them up so that I'll have a little bit of color and make it a little bit more interesting for when I'm doing my planning. Now what I've decided to do for my monthly spread, my calendar, is to just add a few of these butterflies. The little fussy cut butterflies I have. They're actually from a Tim Holtz package that I have. This package here has several butterflies. It's just an ephemera pack. So I've got a few butterflies that I took out that I thought would look nice in this with this coloring. And that's probably all I'm going to do. I'm probably going to draw in a few flowers just to give it a little bit more variety. It's got a little bit of a patterned background. I'd like to be able to see some of that. And I also have these Happy Planner sticker books. This one is for journaling. It has a lot of words and different dates. So I'm just going to take the August sticker out to use for my month instead of writing it out. I think I'm just going to put it up here. Maybe I'll put it toward the top here, but not. I might do a border up here. That's why I'm trying to decide if I want to put it over that or not. So I think I'm just going to put it there. And I've got my August in. Now I just got to decide where I'm going to put my butterflies. I've got a little bit of blues and greens. A couple of these look like they're landing on a flower, so I will maybe put them on the border here. All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of these. Might be a little too much. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue these in. I have my butterflies glued on, but I think it needs a little bit more. I think I'm going to actually try to draw in a few flowers because I feel like the butterflies need some flowers. So I'm going to take my micron pen and I'm just going to draw in just a few flowers. As you can see, my flowers are pretty rustic looking, but I'm going to add a little bit of color and write in my dates and possibly do a little bit of border here later on, but I think for right now that's all I will do. Okay, so I got my August calendar spread done. I added some little flowers and colored them in, just a little bit of a border, some doodles. And now I'm ready to go on to my goals and my habit tracker page. And I'm going to keep it pretty simple for the rest of this, the planning spreads. And I have my Happy Planner, the flower sticker book, which I really like. I've used this in the past many times. And I found this page that looks like I can add a few borders with these little flowers and then maybe draw in some of the stems. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use stickers for most of this page. And then as I work on my planner, I'll probably add in a little bit more of the details. So I'm going to go through and just add some stickers. Okay, so I finished up some flowers and just colored the leaves and just added a little bit of detail so that it gives a little bit of color to my spread. Now I'm going to move on, and the next week I'm going to have to write in my days. I didn't use a pre-printed days of the week as I did on the next for the next week. So I'm going to use some more flowers, and again, make it pretty simple this month. So I'm going to go through and add some flowers, and then I'm going to draw in my plan, my weekly plan, the spread for the days of the week. So I have a place to write what I'm planning for the week. So I got my days of the week. I've got my week up here. I'll put the dates in. I'll write those in. And I think I'm just going to keep it at that. I was going to draw in some borders for my plans, but since I have the grid paper, I think I'm just going to leave it as is. And that'll be a good start for me. So now I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for the next week. Now I've already got the days here, so I just need to add some decoration, and I'll probably write, well, I might write in the dates. I think I'm going to write in the dates rather than write week up there. I like that this has kind of a watercolor type look to it, so I think what I've decided what I'm going to use are these watercolor flowers, the stickers. So I'm going to add those, and there'll probably just be a few, and then I'm going to write in my dates there. Well, I have to admit, this is not my favorite spread. And sometimes that happens. You end up with things you just really don't like. And maybe when I'm using the planner, maybe I will try to do something a little different just to add to it. But right now I'm going to leave it at this. I'm not real wild about these. I love the stickers, just don't like the way it turned out in on this page. So again, this is a plain, kind of like a bullet journal spread. So I'm gonna probably add a few stickers, and then I have one more week after that, and I will decide what I'm gonna do with that. I might just wait and do these two when I'm actually doing my planning spread. So I think I'll just add some stickers to this page. And then the rest I think I'm going to finish up when I'm doing my actual planner. So I'm going to go ahead and add the stickers. Okay, so on my little break where I was starting on the next spread, I kept thinking about this page that I didn't like, these flowers, and so I decided to add a few more roses, and I think it looks a lot better. I think what I'm going to do is add this little butterfly. I'm just going to glue that on. Sometimes when you make things, they don't always turn out the way you want them to, so you have to kind of play around with it until you're happy with it. Now I think this looks a lot better. Adds a little bit more of a personal touch rather than just stickers, since I've used a lot of stickers. I used to use a Happy Planner for most of my planning, so that's why I still have a lot of these stickers that I'm using up. There. So that's for that week. And now I'm going to work on this spread. What I did is I went and I put these blue daisy type flowers on, and then I've got to figure out what I'm going to use for my dates and my how I'm going to write my plan for the week. So I got out another Happy Planner book, and it's got a lot of different stickers, just basically for either journaling or setting up a planner. So I may use a few of these, or I might possibly use something like this. Maybe, I think I might do that and use that for each day for my plans, but they're a little small. I had some big ones, but I think I've already used them up. These are a little bit bigger, and then these are smaller. So I'm going to take a few minutes and decide, and then I'll be back. So I've decided I'm going to use the circles for each day of the week. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. So I finished up putting the circles on, and I put these little banners and the days of the week. I wrote in the days of the week, and then this last circle I'm going to use just for just an extra little to-do list. So it's pretty simple, especially when I use these stickers. It makes it a lot quicker. I like to use more of my own artwork, but it just time constraints, and I wanted to make sure I got this done for the month ahead of time. So this is my monthly calendar. Then I've got a place for my goals and what for the month and what I need to do to achieve those goals. And my habit tracker, I'll fill that in. Then I've got week 1, just very simple spread. Week 2, got my days, a little bit of floral decorations. This is actually week 3, and then week 4, I still need to fill in, but I may add probably a little bit of border around here. This lined paper, I'm going to use probably just as maybe a summary for the month, or maybe even by the time I get to it, it might be a little bit of pre-planning for the next month. So there you have it. I want to thank you for planning along with me for the month of August in my Altered Book Planner. And I hope that you'll hit the like and subscribe button and follow along so that you can be notified if I have new videos. I plan on actually doing some more junk journaling videos and maybe some art journaling videos along with the planning videos. So I hope you have a great day and a great week, and also a great August. I'll talk to you later.